Hi from beautiful Bullock community in the Northern Territory, top of Australia, down under Australia. Yeah, I've got a beautiful story to tell about my lovely beloved Samson. These crushed stones came from unknown places that are Samson seen. He didn't. I studied Samson, but he didn't. I studied Samson a lot of times on DVDs and all that. And one day I started a Samson video. It showed him crushing with his mud on his hand a lot of stone, and the stones actually blew up. They blew up like a bomb in his hand. Well, I said, oh well, that's a very unusual. I didn't see stones blow up like that, and I left it. I slept on it. I just left it. And one day, today, right now, as the Lord was speaking to me, it says that Lord been speaking to me that people from places have escaped. You know, during the flood, when the flood came and the whole earth was flooded. You know, anyway, people that traveling to get past Noah and his family, you have to go through Noah and his family, and if you're dead in that family. And anyway, I went to Venus and I've been on a walk path there a lot of times, and I enjoy it. I enjoy Venus. No, it doesn't scare me. Anyway, the people in Garden Eden have gone with God. I think Garden Eden, the big sin, have escaped with sin on Garden Eden. I can't see any record of Adam and Eve ever leaving Garden Eden. Yeah, and a very very shocking thing about it is that teachers always planning a new map of Australia, new map of the world, all that, and people are selling up the Kimberley and all that. Crazy, must be crazy Kardashians. I don't know. Maybe Chinese, we don't know. But guess what? People like that crushed down. When the Revelation, when you read in the book of Revelation, it talk about the crushed stones. When you crush it, when Jesus crushed it at the cross, that's a revelation that reveals it. Jesus said he crushed a snake. He killed a snake. He kills a lot of snakes. What I'm going to say is, really, please, we don't want to hide from God. We don't want to hide from God. God is a merciful God. I'm waiting for God to give me more job. And you know what? Through this stone, what Samson crushed and all the other stone, this was the evidence that people could be Kardashians, actually travel with stones to this world, up in America somewhere, place up there next to Garden Eden, or I don't know where. So if there is a garden, you can't escape. You can't escape with anybody. Anybody. You can't cheat God. Yep, you can't cheat God. I mean, if you hang, you hang. In front of Jesus, you hang. You do it in front of Jesus, you hang. And there's places for people that hang to enjoy as well. God has set aside. You know, and this is very, very important for people to not to cheat God. Because God said during the flood, 40 days of flood, 40 days of rain, 40 days of flooding, nobody to run away, nobody to follow Noah's Ark and his family, nobody, because God said there'll be no sin. It's important you understand that there'll be no sin. It's important because the new earth is coming, and that's invisible. I'm just praying for Noah and the family to enter that new earth, because in the new earth you won't be able to see it. You probably won't be able to see it. And so you won't see it. It'll be just like thin air, just out of the air. It was so thin, you can't escape it. If you keep on chasing Noah, you're going to get caught up in this new earth. Please, my advice, turn to Calvary. Jesus, Lord, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Turn to Calvary, Lord God, and ask Jesus if you want to enter the new earth, because that's coming. Everybody's going to sleep. I believe everybody's going to sleep, and I've not really studied the Bible, because man's own failure, sin has entered this earth, this planet Earth, and I ask Jesus to spare maybe the Kardashians who cheated with stones that can only be used certain times. Mark 14:24 7.